Welcome back, everyone. And so the next topic we're going to cover is the Electoral College. Now, there's been some talks as of late by people saying we should get rid of the Electoral College because it favors the Republicans. Now, the Electoral College wasn't designed to favor one party over the other. Its main reason for existence is to give powers to states equally. Okay? For example, California is much larger than Iowa, obviously. Okay? If we left it by the popular vote, then the megastates like Texas, California, New York would pretty much dictate who becomes president. Okay? And that's an imbalance of power. Because you can't say, for example, oh, let's give it the Electoral College because it quote unquote favors the other side. That's not the case. I mean, it was done evenly. If you lose the election, you move on and you campaign harder. It's not like every Democrat has ever lost because of the Electoral College, okay? Yes, there was a close call between George Bush and Al Gore, but at the end of the day, you have to campaign harder and you can't leave things to chance, okay? So all these politicians are big boys and girls. They know the rules of the Electoral College. So we can't exactly cry foul if things don't go our way, okay? President Obama, he won 2 terms very easily, okay? So the Electoral College popular vote didn't matter. We went by the Electoral College. If Obama had won the Electoral College and had lost the popular vote, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, he's the president, he campaigned harder, so he deserved it. So he worked within the system. Because at the end of the day, all the states need to have equal say. For example, if you lived in a small state like, say, Detroit or Iowa, and you're competing against California, your voice is never going to be heard because you're always going to lose the election because those states are much larger. Now, that wouldn't be fair to you, and you wouldn't like that at all. So we can't exactly, keep changing the rules so it can favor one side to the other. Because, for example, if someone says, well, the Electoral College currently favors the Republicans, again, that is not true. Because at the end of the day, in the 2016 election, let's have an honest conversation. Everyone thought Hillary Clinton was going to win. Okay, so there was no talks about the Electoral College or popular vote. They thought it was going to be a landslide. Okay, Trump ended up winning. Okay, what we can take away from this is that you always have to campaign harder and campaign every state. Never take things for granted. So change Electoral College is not going to change anything. In fact, it's going to favor the other side, right? Because we have to be equal about this. We're all live in the same country, okay? So we have to share everything. So we have to even have equal voice, okay? Because if you change Electoral College, right, around to favor the mega states, what's going to happen? It's going to give the Democrats a bigger advantage. So see, now it becomes hypocrisy to say, oh, let's change. Don't mind the dump truck, by the way. Oh, let's change the rules so it can benefit us. That's not how it's supposed to work. When the founding fathers created the Electoral College, is to give all the states equal say, and that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, if you want to change things, always go out and vote, okay? And like the Electoral College is the way it is, so it gives all the states equal say. So we all live in the same country. So let's all work together. So no more of this talk of changing Electoral College, because we can start changing the rules because they don't exactly go our way. Okay? So with that being said, have a good day, people. If you have any concerns or comments, post them. Take care.